Another dice update. This stuff dried pretty well to it, so I'm pretty impressed that they're not sticky and it dries. I did add another coat of the white, and I think I can get that glow in the dark in like a few layers thin though, because I don't want that yellow tint. Whereas for these bad boys, hinges and the D-ring is on. I got the lid on that with the little strap, just to keep the hinges on the lid. That looks like crap, and I know it does. It's gonna be hidden. But Kenzie, why don't you have the lid on this one? Well, this bad boy is a whole inch off. Because it's an inch off, I don't know how I managed to do that, considering I made all 6 and 5 to match. I think this was a scrap piece that I picked up thinking it was the right piece. So I think I'm just going to pry this off and make a new back piece. But I used foam board, and I only have technically 2 sources of foam board in this room right now. Both those sources being signs for my wedding, and I designed, had them printed, and dry mounted to fit in those frames. So I think I'm going to be tackling that bad boy for some foam. I got my new piece, but this buddy, it's going to have to be double thick, which means it's going to be thicker than the ones on the dice themselves already. But I admire my work because I cannot pry these two apart. I just had to cut it down to shape. So yeah, this one, the lid of this one, is going to be thicker than all the others. Yay. Alright, got 2 coats of the glow-in-the-dark paint on those. It glows pretty well. I cannot show you right now because it is very sunny outside. But I got both the lids secure, and yes, I stabbed my X-Acto knife in that just to keep it lined up on the back side, because I noticed it kept unaligning and I had to peel it off and keep trying. So the only things left on these is fully making sure the hinges are attached to the tops. Then I can go over and do all my texture stuff and sealing stuff on the top. But then I think those are ready for a paint job once I get the liners in. And though that I'm still messing with. Okay, I'm taking a second. Ooh, don't fall. I'm in my car about to go into work, but the only thing left on these dice, like I said, paint job and the strap. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get the lid to fully shut. I was thinking about using small magnets, but my only concern is my phone is going inside one of those 2 boxes, and I don't want the small magnets to mess up my phone. And the other thing is, I don't know if those magnets are strong enough to actually keep the lid shut once it hits the ground. Because, like, I know they can stay shut when I'm using it as a purse, but if I'm using them as dice, I don't want them to fall.